Hello and welcome to Talking Sports with TK. I am Tommy Krysan. Glad to be here. Glad to have you there. Thank you for listening to this podcast. Please share with all of your friends. Thank you for listening. And those of you who are watching, first time in history. We're in season 3, but this is the first one that's ever been filmed to be put on social media. So adding to the thing. I tell you, we got big things coming, huge things coming from Talking Sports with TK and Tommy Krysan, who, by the way, is the oldest dude on TikTok. That's right, the oldest dude on TikTok. You're looking at him right here, TikTok. You got to follow me over there. Hey, this episode of Talking Sports with TK, your weekly LSU football update. I wanted to wait until they made some hires onto the coaching staff, and they have done that. They've made some hires on the offensive end. I'm going to tell you how it came to be, how Coach Orgeron selected these guys and put them on the staff. There's a huge reason for it that I think it's a very good move. So if you're a Tiger fan, you're going to be happy, and I'm going to tell you why. Now, don't forget, your LSU Football Weekly Update is brought to you by Tremonti's Meat and Seafood, 12451 Jefferson Highway, right down the block from Parkview Baptist. Lunch specials, crawfish are coming soon, but it's not too early to book your company crawfish bowl, your family crawfish bowl, the catering, tremendous crawfish, all the service. You make the call, you tell them how many people, and you are set at Tremonti's Meat and Seafood. Don't forget this Saturday, baby back ribs for lunch with some coleslaw and some baked beans and some fried bread. If you hadn't had the fried bread yet, get it. Trust me, I've had it. You can tell that by looking at me. But anyway, Tremonti's Meat and Seafood, and coming very soon, Boudin King Cake. I mean, do I need to say anything more about Boudin King Cake? Coming soon to Tremonti's Meat and Seafood. All right, we're going to come back. We're going to listen to a quick message from our host, Anchor. Don't forget to connect with me on social media. I mentioned TikTok. Don't forget, I got a YouTube channel. Huge things coming on YouTube. And, of course, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We got it all. Like I said, oldest dude on TikTok as well. That stuff's starting to blow up. I'm giving you free picks on TikTok. You can win money. You want to know how you can make money? Check out the oldest dude on TikTok and Tommy Krysan Talking Sports with TK. All right, message is up next from Anchor. Then we're back to tell you about who Coach Orgeron hired and why I think it's a very good move for the LSU Tigers. And if you're an LSU fan, you got reason to be excited. Talking Sports with TK, Tommy Krysan. Stay tuned. We continue with Talking Sports with TK. I'm Tommy Krysan. Again, time for your LSU Football Weekly Update, brought to you by Tremonti's Meat and Seafood in Baton Rouge. Well, Coach Orgeron has made some important hires. He's hired an offensive coordinator and a passing game coordinator. Jake Peetz, P-E-E-T-Z, is now the offensive coordinator. He comes from the Carolina Panthers. Also coming from the Carolina Panthers, DJ Mangus, passing game coordinator. Don't forget about Steve Ensminger. He's still on the staff. He's just an analyst now. So he's still going to be in the meeting room. He's still going to be in the building. And I think that's a very good thing. Steve Ensminger did not get enough credit for the great job he did at LSU football in the 2019 season and before and after that. But obviously, 2019, the greatest offensive college football team ever. And that may never be duplicated. All right. Coach Ed Orgeron, I'm sure he did his due diligence. He relied on people he trusted. He went out there and said, who can I get to best come into LSU? And they're not going to repeat the 2019 season. You're not going to have a Heisman Trophy quarterback. He's not going to throw for 60 touchdowns. Yeah, there's a slim chance, but he just left town. All right. He gets Jake Peetz and DJ Mangus from the Carolina Panthers. And here's the link, here's the key, and here's why LSU fans should really be excited and happy about these hires. More hires are to come, but we're talking about these now. Joe Brady. You remember that name? Joe Brady. Ding. You remember that? He was the passing game coordinator. Steve Ensminger, the offensive coordinator on the 2019 season. So he is the one working with the Panthers, left LSU to go to the Carolina Panthers of the NFL. He's the one who recommended to Coach Orgeron, you got to hire Jake Peetz and DJ Mangus. This is why it's good. Joe Brady was at LSU. To quote the old Zebra song, he knows who's behind the door. He knows the ropes. He knows these guys will fit. He knows these guys. He knows LSU. He knows it's a fit. They're young guys. Peetz is 37. Mangus is 31. And Mangus was on the analyst staff at LSU during the 2019 season. So he knows who's behind the door. This is really, really a good move by Ed Orgeron. It's not that splash hire. Oh, we got this guy, Gus Malzahn. There was a rumor he might be the offensive coordinator. You know, and everybody knows that name. Most people never heard of Jake Peetz and DJ Mangus. So it's not the splash hire. But, you know, you get what you pay for. They ain't got to pay these guys $2-3 million like they paid Pelini and stuff. It's just not going to have to happen that way. So they come in. These are young guys. One reason, and they never been a coordinator, they never called plays. That doesn't matter. Bill Belichick was never a coordinator at some time. Nick Saban never was a coordinator at one time. You got to start somewhere. And with the talent LSU has, and I really believe LSU still has a lot of football talent, even though they went 5-5 this year. There's a lot of young guys who are going to become household names. They're going to become all-conference. They're going to become all-American. So you got Jake Peetz and DJ Mangus. The link is Joe Brady. And I think LSU fans should be really, really excited about this. And I tip my hat to Coach O. Due diligence here. He got people that somebody told who was here. Brady was at LSU, and Brady said, these guys will fit. They'll work. They can do the job. I give it an A+. I'm going A+ on the hires. There's more hires to come, including the defensive coordinator, and there's a lot of rumors about that, but rumors are rumors. I'm not going to get into that right now. But if you're an LSU football fan, I think you should be very, very excited. You can make an argument. These guys have had other stops around the country at other schools and in the NFL. That's another key. Recruits, guys who are considering coming to LSU and do come to LSU, they want to know somebody that's been in the NFL. They all want to play in the league. They all think they can, and most can't. But they want a guy that can call up somebody with the Panthers and say, man, we got this tight end. He's pretty good. We got this offensive guard. He's pretty good. You know, that's their dream, so it helps them chase their dream of one day being an NFL player. So, once again, you have to be really excited about this. I give Coach O an A+ on the hires of Jake Peetz as offensive coordinator and DJ Mangus as the passing game deal. Hey, I'm hanging my hat on it. I think it's going to work. I think it's going to be pretty good. Now, they have not called a play yet. They've not screwed up a 3rd down and 3 yards to go yet. So they're good right now. We'll see. LSU's scheduled to open up in Los Angeles in September against UCLA in the Rose Bowl. Now, you know we don't know if that's going to happen, but that's what's on the schedule if you go to the LSU website. That's the opener at the UCLA Bruins. That's when we'll find out what Peetz and Mangus can really do, and then, of course, through the 2021 season. So be excited about it. Once again, this is the LSU Football Weekly Update. Tremonti's Meat and Seafood. Don't forget about them. Connect with them on Facebook or Instagram. Crawfish are coming soon. Boudin King Cake. Lunch specials. The Chairman's Reserve Beef. Still got Buffalo Trace Whiskey for $19.99 a bottle. Tremonti's Meat and Seafood. Just connect Facebook and Instagram, and you'll be able to keep up with them. And as I mentioned earlier, please connect with me. Got huge things coming. I'm at 57% on my free picks I've been giving out in college football. We're blowing that up. And by the time we get to football season next year, you're going to have all kind of things. You got to follow Tommy Krysan, Talkin Sports with TK. You got to do the whole thing, okay? YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You got to do them all. And recently I became the oldest dude on TikTok. I guarantee you, I can't guarantee it, but I'm pretty sure I'm the oldest dude on TikTok. I've looked at a lot of TikTok. I didn't see anybody older than me. You don't know how old I am, but take my word for it. And I'm the oldest dude on TikTok, and we're starting to blow that up a little bit too. So you want to get on all of that social media stuff. Big things happening with myself. Got some business partners. 2021, we are going to kick ass and take names that year, okay? Get ready for it. Be a part of it. Share it with all your friends. Follow, like, connect, link. You know the drill. I'm counting on you to do the drill. All right, that's going to wrap up this podcast. I want to thank those of you who have tuned in on social media. A little history being made here. I've done well over 250 podcasts. This is the first one that has been filmed where we got the video to go with the audio. And then, of course, thanks to all of you listening on all the platforms we're on, from Anchor to Spotify to iHeart to Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, Stitcher. It's everywhere. Just search for Talkin Sports with TK or Tommy Krysan. I'm going to get my guy now to put that up on the screen. Talkin Sports with TK, Tommy Krysan. Connect with me on social media. I'll be happy to do it. Again, brought to you by Tremonti's Meat and Seafood. Thank you for listening to Talkin Sports with TK's podcast. I'm Tommy Krysan. Have a great day, everyone.